Namaste, everyone. Welcome to our West Coast Gentle Yoga. This type of gentle yoga is designed as a palliative yoga. Palliative yoga is primarily a preventive style, but it can have therapeutic effects also. It is designed for deep stress reduction and to increase the energy of communication in body systems, which stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. One feels better and minor issues can get resolved. Yoga brings good health of mind and body, inner awareness, and a sense of cosmic connection. Regular discipline practice is key, so if you miss a day, please use the video recording on YouTube at Life in Yoga Rajan. Yoga is not a physical exercise and it's not a religious practice either. So people with any religious background can do this. This type of gentle yoga can be done sitting on a chair or on the floor. Some points to note is keep your spine straight at all times but not stiff. Take support for your back if you need to. Do these practices gently, smoothly, and without jerks. Slower is better. Visualize the part of the body being exercised for maximum benefit. Follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. There should be no strain, and you should do it within your capacity. Make sure the breathing is slow and smooth. If anything causes pain or discomfort, please stop immediately, avoid the practice, and seek clarification. If you have any questions regarding personal problem, please send an email to the email addresses provided in the reminder email. And remember, liability is entirely yours. Thank you.
Namaste, everyone. So, as usual, we will begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. So we go on with the Yoga Sutras. Today we are beginning chapter 2 of the Yoga Sutras. So since we went through the full summary of it last time of the first chapter, let's dig straight into the Yoga Sutra summary over here. So you can see the first sutra is, I need to actually pause 1 second. Let's see. Is, what is her name? Jayalakshmi Vishweshwaran? Jaya Vishweshwaran. Is she here? No. Okay.
Yes, she is.
I'm here.
You are here.
I'm here.
Where? Oh, yes, you are there. Now, but is the speed okay for you? We keep repeating back and forth. So to
Thank
make
you. That really helps.
Okay.
That really helps. Thank you.
Okay. So now we can go on to chapter 2 with your permission, right? Okay. So the sutra, the first sutra of chapter 2 reads, Tapas Swadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Kriya Yogaha. But we should continue with the second one, Samadhi Bhavana.
Are you not sharing your screen?
Oh, thank you for mentioning. I thought I was sharing my screen and I forgot. Okay. So here it is. So, tapas swadhyaya ishvara pranidhanani kriya yogaha samadhi bhavanarthaha klesha tanu karana arthascha. So this both of these sutras have to be read together. Otherwise, you will miss the sense of what they really mean. So let's go word by word and then understand the whole meaning. Tapa means to heat, or the heat is what tapa means. And so why is heat important? Heat is considered that which purifies. So in many ways, if you think in terms of electromagnetic vibrations that are embedded in us as programs, elimination of the program is considered to happen through heat. And so when nadis purify, heat is the basis by which it purifies. Of course, typically all of you have heard of popular translation of tapas as meaning austerities. That word austerities, whatever it conveys, the concept of it, that purification is what tapa is all about, but purification that happens through heat. Swadhyaya is really two words, swa and adhyaya. Swadhyaya literally means, adhyaya is to learn, swadhyaya is to self-learn, self-learning process. And the self-learning process, how does it happen? It happens by the process of questioning. Each time today you have a question in your mind, we are at that time in civilization where we have an unparalleled teacher waiting for us anytime, 24 hours of the day. And that teacher is called Google. So you go over there, anytime you have a question, you put in over there, you get the answer. You don't have to wait for the next yoga lessons. But then we have to be careful. And when you go to Google, Google will only tell what is in there. So sometimes you get information, sometimes you get disinformation. So that is the only thing. But the idea of swadhyaya is to question and ask. Unless you ask, you will not learn. And that questioning process and reflection within is what swadhyaya is about. Questioning within your own mind. Ishvara pranidhana is the third one. So tapas, swadhyaya, and the Ishvara pranidhana. Ishvara is the Lord or controller, God as we would say. Pranidhana means to surrender. Pranidhanani is the case ending that covers the three elements, tapas, swadhyaya, and Ishvara pranidhana. All these three together is known as Kriya Yoga. What is the meaning of Kriya Yoga? Kriya means action or activity. Yoga is yoga that happens by activity. Let's understand a little more, what does that really mean? Because if you're being active, and how does yoga happen over there? Well, the next sutra tells you, samadhi bhavanarthaha klesha tanukarana arthascha. Samadhi is the state when you develop cosmic connectivity. And from there, you can connect into the cosmic intelligence and imbibe intuition from there. Bhavanarthaha is the intent. The intent of all of that Kriya Yoga is in order for you to attain Samadhi. And how do you attain it? Klesha tanu karna arthascha. Klesha means what you would call as blemished, so impure. Tanu means the physical body. Karana means instrument. Artha is meanings also. So in other words, what we are saying over here in Sutra number 2 is, the purpose of Kriya Yoga is in order to attain the Samadhi state, with the recognition that the body we have is only an instrument that is a programmed instrument, and that's all that is to it. The word klesha in this context is program, but klesha is used to mean any kind of blemish or impurity. And many of you understand from the Christian tradition, they will always say a person is born a sinner. The idea being that the sinner is a kind of a very strong word, but the idea is that you're born with programs, and only when you get rid of all the programs, only then you're able to purify yourself. So that is the goal with which it comes. Now, as we look at Sutra number 1 and 2 over here, we need to refer back to something from the first chapter. Many of you will remember Sutra number 17, where you became completely a self-realized person. But then immediately after that, Sutra number 18 tells you, but then that is different from the state where you may still have your programs within you, your sanskara sheshaha. That is, there will be remaining programs within you. And so, in other words, and that state of having programs within you is different from the state of being self-realized, right? I'll also refer you back to Sutra number 50 and 51 in the first chapter. In Sutra number 50, we can just scroll up here. You can see it right over here. It says that when you are in the Sabija Samadhi state, what happens is the Sabija is the stimulation by which you attain the Samadhi temporarily. That's in that Samadhi state, it creates Tad Jaha Sanskara. It creates a program that holds Anya Sanskara Pratibandhi, that holds as a prisoner the other programs that are within you. And then it tells you the Nirbij Samadhi is Tasya api nirodhe sarva nirodhat nirbij samadhi. That means when you're in samadhi all the time and you don't need to have any stimulant to attain the samadhi, that happens when you're unaffected by all the programs that are within you, in effect meaning you're purified of all the programs inside you. So that is how we need to understand what we understand from Sutra number 17, 18, the first chapter, and 50, 51, the first chapter, that what the purpose of the concept of Kriya Yoga is, you are through the, anytime you're a programmed being, the program will impel you into action. So as the program impels you into action, you treat the body as simply an instrument of the divine flow and let the program play through. But in what way do you let the program play through? You let the program play through with the intention of purification, tapas, and at the same time, you're doing self-reflection as to why and what, and you have an attitude of surrender to God, which means whatever is happening within you, you let it play, the action is going, but you're unaffected by it because you've surrendered to God. So is the Sutra 1 and 2 clear? Okay, now let's get to Sutra number 3, 4, 5, 6. Avidya asmita raga dvesha abhiniveshaha kleshaha. So what are these impurities that are within us, the blemishes? Well, there are 5 of them that are listed here. Avidya. Avidya means not having knowledge of what existence is all about. So sometimes people will call it as the primal ignorance. You know, when you have not realized what everything is all about, you're ignorant about what existence is all about. People are born, people are dying. And if you're still asking the question, why? What is the meaning of all of this? Then in which case you have ignorance about the nature of existence and creation. So that is avidya. Asmita means the sense of me, the experiencer. So your sense organs allow you to experience whatever touches you, whether in your mind or in the physical body or anything subtle. Raga means attractions And dvesha means aversions. And then the next is abhinivesha. Abhinivesha means what you would call as your actions. Abhinivesha comes, is very close to the world of, you as the actor, what you do, okay? So these are the 5 blemishes that are there within us, the klesha. So lack of knowledge of who you are and what is the meaning of existence, me as the ability to experience, and me as the ability to do, and then raga and dvesha as the attractions and aversions. The attractions and aversions is the role of the mind. Asmita and abhinivesha are collectively, you call it as the ego, and avidya is the lack of primal knowledge. In the Vedantic literature, what you see as 5 here is bundled as 3. How do they do it? They again say vidya or avidya is one of them, and the mind is called the manas, and the asmita and abhinivesha are called the ahankara or ego. So this is the mapping between the Yoga Sutras and that of Vedanta approach. And all of these are existing within the chitta or the programmed entity. Now, Sutra number 4. Avidya Chetram Uttaresham Prasupta Tanu Vichinna Udaranam. Avidya Chetram means the Chetram is the domain. The domain of avidya or lack of knowledge is Uttaresham. It is higher up in the, Uttara means above. Uttaresham, Esham, referring to all the other 4. So it is higher above hierarchically relative to the other 4. Prasupta means subtly within, or what would you call it as, subtly inside, prasupta. Tanu, very weak. Vichinna, broken up. Udaranam, in activity. Okay. So what happens is he's saying that the avidya is the real culprit, which drives the other 4. So it's hierarchically on the top. Think of it. If you knew what was the nature of existence and you had experienced it and you knew all of that, then on the other hand, you realize you're only in this body to fulfill the purpose of the cosmic flow. So then in that case, all the attractions and aversion, the role of the mind and me as the ego, me as the doer experience, all of that they all begin to fade away, right? So that is the meaning of avidya is the real important one. If that is taken care of, the others don't have a leg to stand on. And the nature of the avidya is in one of these 4 states at any point in time. It's either active within you, which means every time you're fighting life, or it is broken up in the sense vichinna, in which case sometimes you seem to be sensible and sometimes you get carried away by everything that hits you. And tanu means it is weak. If it is weak, then in which case you get affected by it, but then maybe not as seriously as when it is in a highly active state. Prasupta means internally, dormant is the right word for prasupta. So prasupta is, subtly dormant within you. Then in which case you may sometimes intuitively feel things or you may not, but the avidya works in that kind of a domain is what Patanjali Muni. As you saw, Patanjali Muni is fond of definitions every time he uses terms. This is the way in which when he spoke about the 5 chittavrittis in the first chapter, this is what he did. Now remember, these are the program elements that cause the activation, the chittavritti, right? So these are the elements that are sitting within there. So let's go to Sutra number 5. Anitya ashuchi dukkha anatmasu nitya shuchi sukha atma khyatihi avidya. So what exactly is avidya? Avidya is, the anitya means that which is impermanent, that is temporary. And ashuchi means that which is not pure. Dukkha means what gives misery. Anatmasu means that which is not integral, what you will call as not soulful or integral. Thinking of these respectively as nitya or permanent, thinking of the impermanent as permanent. Or shuchi, thinking of the ashuchi as shuchi, what is the impure as pure, and thinking of dukkha as sukha, that is what is misery, to think of it as something that brings you happiness. Anatmasu, that which is not core, that which is not soulful, thinking of it is that is the core or that which is soulful. That understanding, khyati, is avidya. Such understanding where you mistakenly see these things, that exactly what is avidya. Then he goes on to sutra number 2.6. Drig darshana shaktyoho ekatmata iva asmita. Drig darshana shaktyo. Drig means what you are able to see or experience. The sight that you see and the seeing of it, the Shakti is the energy. So when you're looking at something, there is an object that you're seeing, then there is the process that you're seeing, the energy that connects in, and all of that becomes one, as if they become ekatma iva. That is asmita. In other words, you're able to observe everything, but remember, observing is not the same as bringing in your mind and classifying it as good or bad, right? Observing is a pure observation. That is what is asmita. Sukha anushayi ragaha. Sukha anushayi means what flows from it. What flows from what is sukha or, happiness, that is what is ragaha means attraction. So you have attraction towards what brings you happiness. And then dukkha anushayi is dvesha. So you have aversions towards those which bring in misery. Then the last one, sutra number 2.9 is Swarasavahi vidusha api tatha arudha abhinivesha. Swarasavahi means swarasa. Swa means me, rasa means my own, whatever, my own essence. So whatever is my own intent, vahi is to carry. Vahan means to is a carrier. So vahi means to carry. So vidusha api. Vidusha means a learned scholar. Api is also. Okay. And tatha means also, and arudha abhinivesha. Arudha means mounted on. That is what is abhinivesha, or me the doer. Me as the doer. So what exactly does it mean? It means even a learned person who thinks I am the one who carries my intent and rides on it, that is the nature of being abhinivesha. In other words, me the doer aspect is what me the doer and controller of what I beget kind of thing. That is the sense of the doership that abhinivesha is. Okay. So with that, we will end this for today. So we did the Sutra 1 to 9. If there are any questions, please keep this in mind for tomorrow, and we'll take it from there, right? Is there a quick question that I can answer in a minute or two?
I don't have any question. Just understand.
Okay. So keep the questions for tomorrow. So we will go on to our regular session. Write down your questions. And we'll do it tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
See you tomorrow.
Yes. So we'll begin with the chakra vibrations. Is there anybody new in today's session? Okay. So Manju Agarwal, you were there in the other session, right? Manju Agarwal was in the other session. So you're not new. You know the exercises, right? Okay. So let's bring our awareness to the perineum. And we'll be doing, focusing there, we will do the mantra LAM as we press the little finger. Take the deep breath in. LAM. LAM. Release your fingers and continue. Bring your awareness 1 inch above the perineum. This is behind the place where we urinate. And as we gently try to squeeze there, we press the ring finger with the thumb and we do the mantra VAM. Take a deep breath in. VAM. Release the fingers and continue. Now bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body. And as you draw in at the navel, do the mantra Ram as you press the middle finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Release your hands and continue. Bring the awareness in between the breasts and the middle of the body. And here we do the sound Yam and press the index finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath. Yum. Release the fingers and continue. Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do the thumbs up mudra and we do the mantra hum. Hum. Release the hands and continue. Bring your awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do the sound chum. Again, thumbs up mudra. Chum. Release the hands and continue. Bring your awareness in the top of the head, right on the scalp in the middle. And there we do the sound Om with the thumbs up mudra. Om. Release the hands and continue. Last time. Now we go on to the happy face breathing. So those of you who know it, please continue. Those who need instruction, close your eyes and bring your awareness to the throat, the bottommost part of your mouth, the hole through which food and air is going down. Focusing there with your eyes closed, make a big smile. As the cheeks come out, you feel a slight stretch in that hole over there, the throat. And as you inhale and exhale slowly, feel like the breath is rubbing along the stretch in the throat. It'll feel like a slight sucking sensation. Continue. Please note, I can only check on people for whom the video is on. Otherwise, I cannot know whether you're doing it right or not. So everybody whose videos are on are fine. So if you want to hide your face, go ahead. Now we can go on to the respiratory mantra. Bring your awareness inside the sternum in the middle of the body, and from there feel like a line is going through the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. And along this line, visualize a vibration rising through the body and going out of the body. So the vibration is 3 syllables: Haim, Im, So feel Haim, Im, Haim, Im, Haim, Im, feel it leave the body. And it's done mentally. So you're not saying it verbally or loudly, you're just mentally visualizing the vibration. Now we are ready to go on to the spinal alignment. So Vijaya will take over.
Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently bring the ear down to the shoulder. Inhale and come back. Exhale and bring the other ear down to the shoulder. Inhale and come back. Continue. As we come back, exhale and look over one shoulder. Inhale and come back. Exhale and look over the other shoulder. Inhale and come back. And continue. As we come back, and with the next inhalation, take your head backwards. Exhale and bring the chin down to the chest. Inhale and head backwards. Exhale and chin down to the chest. And continue. As we exhale and come back down, we'll do the 360-degree neck rotations. Inhale for half a circle and exhale the other half. And continue in the same direction. As you come back to the center, we'll switch directions. Inhale for half a circle and exhale the other half. And continue. Relax as you come back. We'll now move to the next exercise and alternate our shoulders. Inhale and lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate and bring it back down. Inhale and lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate and bring it back down. And continue. Relax as you come back. We'll now move to the hand exercises. Stretch your hands and keep them straight. As you inhale, open out your palms and keep them perpendicular to the forearm. As you exhale, thumbs in and fists down. Inhale, exhale, and continue. Now as we exhale and bring the fist down, we'll do the fist rotations. Inhale for half a circle and exhale the other half and continue in the same direction. As you come back, we'll switch directions. Inhale for half a circle and exhale the other half. Continue. Relax as you come back. For the next exercise, let's bring our elbows in line with the shoulders. Open up your palms and move your wrists up and down as you inhale and exhale. And continue. As you come down, we switch directions. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Relax as you come back. For the next exercise, let's interlock our hands and place them behind the head. Make sure your elbows are at 180 degrees and the head is straight. As you exhale, turn to one side. Inhale and come back. Exhale and turn the other side. Inhale and come back. And continue. Relax as you come back. For the next exercise, let's get our elbows above the head. As you exhale, pull on one elbow. Inhale and come back. Exhale and pull on the other elbow. Inhale and come back. And continue. Feel the stretch along your shoulder blades as you do this. Relax as you come back. For the next exercise, let's get our elbows behind the back. As you exhale, turn to one side. Inhale and come back. Exhale and turn the other side. Inhale and come back. And continue. Relax as you come back. With the next exercise, let's get our hands on either side of the spine. As you inhale, push on one side, making a backward arch. Exhale and come back. Inhale and push on the other side. Exhale and come back and continue. Relax as you come back. We'll now do both our shoulders together. Inhale and lift up both your shoulders. Exhale, push back, rotate and bring it back down. Inhale and exhale and continue. Relax as you come back. For the next exercise, we'll cross one leg over the other and hold the knee with your interlocked hand. Exhale and pull up the leg and turn to the same direction as the leg you're holding. Inhale and release. Exhale, pull and turn. Inhale and release. And continue. Feel the stretch along your thighs as you do this. As you come back, we'll switch to the other leg. Exhale, pull and turn. Inhale and release. And continue. Relax as you come back. We'll now do the cycling exercise and 5 counts on each leg. Inhale and bring up the leg. Exhale and stretch it out in a cycling motion. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax as you come back. We'll now do a minute or so of Anulom Vilom, or the alternate nostril breathing, and then move to Bhastrika Pranayama. So for the alternate nostril breathing, we exhale and inhale through the same nostril. So if you begin your first inhalation with the left nostril, you exhale and inhale through the right nostril, then close your right nostril, exhale and inhale through the left nostril, Close your left nostril, alternate and continue. As you complete the breath, we'll move to Bhastrika Pranayam. There are two ways of doing Bhastrika Pranayam. One way is to place our hands over the abdominal area, and as we deeply inhale, the abdominal area, the chest and the shoulder expands, and as we exhale, the shoulder, chest and the abdominal area contracts. The other way of doing this is to place our hands close to the body, loose fists. As we deeply inhale and push back, the shoulder, chest, and abdominal area expand. And as we exhale, close our fists and bring our hands down. The shoulder, chest, and the abdominal area contract. The exhalation is a little longer than the inhalation, and we'll do this to a count of 20. For the first round, I'll keep count of both the inhalation and the exhalation. And for the second, I'll keep count of the inhalation and follow through on the exhalation at your own pace. We'll do this keeping our eyes closed. And as you do this, please visualize the vitality of the breath as we inhale and exhale. So if you're ready, inhale, exhale. 2, exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, Nine. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. And exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. Observe any sensations in the head and also as they gently dissipate. Once the sensations subside from the head, we'll move to the next round. If you're ready, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Keep your eyes closed, relax, and observe any sensations within.
As your sensations are subsiding, we will go into meditation. Keeping your eyes closed, affirm to yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts, and I care about nothing. If you have a personal mantra, you can chant that in your mind. Otherwise, we will have Om playing, and you can concentrate on that. You can use whatever mudra that works for you. keeping your eyes closed, affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I was born. Bring both the palms about 6 inches in front of your face. As you open your eyes, look directly into the palm of your hands. Namaste, everyone. Thank you. See you all tomorrow.
Namaste.
Namaste.